And there's also boundaries that should be non-negotiables, right? Your faith should be non-negotiable. Your integrity, your safety. I'm talking about mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, right? Your authenticity should be non-negotiable. Your life, your peace. These are things and boundaries that should be non-negotiables. Maybe you haven't worked up to that yet, but these should be non-negotiables, okay? Once these boundaries are established, right? Meaning that they are recognized and accepted by you. You don't stop there, right? You don't stop at setting them. You continue to manage it. Okay. If a country put up a wall and they tell people don't cross the wall and they just leave it, what do you think happens, right? Soon as they leave, people gonna start crossing the wall, right? So they have to put people in place to manage that boundary that they've set. Same way with you. You have to put systems in place to manage your boundaries, right? Have people in place that support you, that encourage you to grow, right? Have people that will block the intruders, right? And the intruder don't have to be physical people. It can be your feelings, right? They'll let you know, hey, you've been sad for a whole day now. Okay. It's time to be happy now, right? Sometimes we get so used to people and systems that cause brokenness that we become very uncomfortable with the ones that benefit us. We seek to find the fault in it and push away from it and hide from it. So a lot of us have to go through that uncomfortable stage of letting the right people in after kicking out the wrong ones, right? They won't have the same perspectives. So your instinct is to reject it. Once you're used to being around negative people, your instinct is to reject positive people, right? They're not going to move the same way the other people did, right? It's going to be new for you. It's going to feel new for you. You returning back to yourself. It calls for you to blend your new mindset with your new reality and your new environments. Okay. So once you start to change your mind and change your perspective, that has to get used to it. You know, you have to get used to your new reality in being yourself, right? And you find that certain things that you are okay with before, they don't fit with the new version of yourself. Okay, some of the places you used to go, they don't fit with the new version of yourself. The friends you had, they're not going to fit with this new version of you, right? So if you haven't created boundaries before, start with you. Okay, what are you no longer going to take from you? Okay, what are you no longer going to take from others, right? Because some of us have some ways and we got to say, I'm not taking this no more from me, right? What are you going to give to you? Okay, are you going to give yourself permission to fail or get back up, right? Are you going to allow yourself to be at peace, right? Are you going to give love and kindness to the world? So when you are setting these boundaries, start with yourself. What are you going to allow? What is your limit for you? Okay. Unhealthy boundaries, they disregard your needs, your wants, and your values. Okay. And so remember the difference between needing and wanting something or someone. Things you want, they only serve you, right? Things you need, both of you are served. Only set boundaries for what you want and leave out your needs. You are not allowing only what you want to set your boundary unless it is beneficial to your overall health and wholeness. You're also not setting boundaries based on the wants and needs of other people while placing little value on your own. Okay, that is unhealthy. I'll repeat that again. You're not setting boundaries based on other people's wants and needs and placing little value on your own wants and needs. Okay, that is not healthy. This is in friendships, romantic relationships, parental relationships, right? Because this can cause bitterness and resentment. There is a boundary that you must set as a person that has authority over other people. There is a limit of how much of their desire you make sacrifices for. Parents, spouses, friends make this mistake not having this balance. Okay. It should be mutual. Parents, if you give your kids everything they want, what happens? What ends up happening? They don't value anything, right? They take you for granted. They feel entitled, right? But if you give them what they need and you give them what they want based on its availability, based on your financial responsibility, and based on their partnership with accountability, then you will create well-balanced adults, right? And so a perfect example is how God deals with us. Thank God he did not give us everything we prayed for and everything we wanted. He gives us what we need, and he gives us the wants that we can handle. And what we are able to handle depends on us being accountable and responsible, right? Your friends and your family are responsible for maintaining the values that you set if they want to keep a relationship with you, right? And you are responsible for maintaining the values that they set as well. Okay, so don't be the person setting boundaries for everybody and you can't keep them, right? And you can't or won't keep them, right? You want them not to cross any lines, but you crossing like 5 lines in the first 5 minutes of conversation, right? Do not be that person.